Hi, friends. We recently got a new newspaper carrier. We know this because the old one used to throw the newspaper up onto our front stoop, where all we had to do was open the door and there was the paper right at our feet. And then one day the paper fell a few feet short of the stoop, and the next day a few feet farther out, and the next day a few feet farther out, until finally at the end of the week I walked almost all the way to the curb to pick up the paper, which made me smile and realize that it was as if our newspaper carrier were coaxing me out into the world every day a little bit farther out to retrieve the news of the day, to keep me engaged in what was happening in the larger world around me as I was sheltering at home during this pandemic. Today I want to say something about the relationship between our spiritual practices and our social engagement in the world. Our spiritual practices are so often things that we might do in our inner world, the world of our heart and our spirit and our soul. Sometimes we do them at home. And our engagement in the world sometimes feels more as an active outer role. Some people look at these two as being separate, and in my experience, they are intricately joined in a yin-yang kind of relationship. Many spiritual teachings tell us that when we go deeply into the soul, we find there that place where we are connected to all beings and all of time, that they tumble together in this continuum, our inner life and our outer life. John Muir, the environmentalist, once wrote about going out in nature. He said, "When I go out, I find myself going in." And it's true in the other way around as well. When I go in, I find myself going out or finding my connection in the outer world as well, called out to be engaged and committed in a way that completes the transformation that happens within me. Martin Luther King Jr. wrote from the Birmingham jail that we are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied into a single garment of destiny. He knew from his own spiritual practices of prayer that we are all connected. And he knew that one's prayer life would call one out into the world, just as going out into the world with our hearts open will call us back into our inner journey to strengthen our resolve and our ability to live that resolve out in the world. I want to share with you a very simple spiritual practice of mine that I sometimes use to remind myself of this inner and outer relationship. It's a body mudra that goes like this. May my mind be clear. May my heart be open. May my body and spirit be one, that I might serve the world in love and return safely home. As each of us begins venturing out of our homes a little bit more these days, I hope you find that place of connection between your inner journey and your outer journey in the world. Take care and be well.